What up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modaij and we are locked in. You seen the thumbnail. We're talking about Marvin and the mob and what happened with Sal Bossellini's son, Marco. Do you think that this put the whole organization in danger's way? Well, we're going to break it down and we're going to try to come up with what's going to happen with Marvin, especially with what we've seen in the trailer going into episode 8. Now, before we jump into this and break down Marvin and the mob, if you like power content, live after show discussions, breakdowns, theories, and predictions, hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram, MOEDOTJ. Now, Marvin, he sat down with Marco. They were bonding over some mozzarella and the plan was put out, but that plan didn't go as planned. So let's talk about Marvin and the mob.
You the heir to this throne, Kanan, and it's waiting for you if you want it.
The first time we see Marvin and Marco actually interact is during the meeting between Raquel and Sal Bossellini to talk about how they're going to run New Jersey. Sal puts Unique in charge of the New Jersey operation, even though Rock doesn't want it, but he wants someone he can trust that's going to be there, because you remember Unique actually saved Marco when they were in jail. Now, the first time we see Marvin, he's talking to Marco and he's just asking him about where he lives and does he see Eddie Murphy where he lives at. We know that Tony has left the city. She's getting engaged. She's supposed to be getting married. That's what Marvin's lawyer told him. We also seen that Tony was in the police precinct, so we started putting two and two together. Marvin was being harassed by the police officers. He was being harassed by the security when he was up there at Scarsdale, so he wouldn't be able to go out there. So that's why he set up a meeting to get with Marco, and that's where we got episode 7 at, where they were having an actual sit down, bonding over mozzarella. During this sit down, you have to understand the mob doesn't deal with drugs. That's why they didn't do anything in New Jersey. Raquel even mentioned you're waiting for someone to move in so you can get your cut, and that's why Sal was taking the cut and he's letting Unique run it. Now, the reason Marco was here to talk to Marvin is because they had their interaction, but he also wants to make some money by moving some dope, and he knows that Marvin has a plug, so he goes to Marvin and asks, hey, can I get some drugs up off of you? Marvin doesn't know him that well, and he tells him, listen, we'll worry about getting you some drugs so you can make some money behind your dad at a date later on. Right now, I have a proposition for you. I would like for you to handle some business for me. I have a rat problem, and he's referring to Tony. She was in the police precinct. Tony knows about the operation that was going down in the club. So Marvin is telling Marco, I need you to get rid of this because I stick out if I go there. Now, for $5,000, Marco can go out there and take out Tony. Mind you, he's the mob boss's son. He's doing all of this behind his dad's back because he wants to be his own man. And Marvin knows I can build a relationship with this man, Marco, and we can also make some money with it. He does something for me, and then I look out for him. So these two, when we hear them talk, we knew that something was already about to go wrong, but we want to know, how is Marco's death going to tie in to Sal Bossellini and the organization that Rock has set up? Marco has a hit for $5,000 lined up. What does he do? He drives to Jersey and he talks to Unique. Unique saved his life, so he feels like he could just go and, hey, Unique, how well do you know Marvin? And Unique sticks to the G code, so I give him credit because he says F Marvin, but he also says if Marvin owes you something, he's going to pay you back. So Marco hears this and he hears Marvin is legit, so he's like, I want to do it. Now the only issue is we hear Unique say, hide your kids, hide your wife if Marvin and Marco are working together on anything. Marvin has been messing up. Season 1 was rough for him. Season 2, he's got a little bit better. These anger management classes are helping, but putting the mob boss's son in this situation is bad. Now we know Unique knows that these two are working together if anything was to happen to Marco like it did. Marco was about to collect this $5,000 from Marvin. The only thing is he took one of the worst mob members possible to go out there and assist him, and it was Dominic. And the reason we say Dominic is because he messed up everything at Catskills. Also, you hear Marco mention, don't tell my father about this, because he's going behind his dad's back. They don't deal in the drugs, and there's no reason for him to be doing any hits when his dad is as high as he can get. But he takes Dominic, and they're at Tony's house, and the plan is go in there, get rid of her, get the $5,000, then we can get some dope from Marvin and we're in the game. But don't tell my father Sal. These type of plans never go how you planned them out. They thought they were going to go in, shoot, leave. Now they didn't expect Tony's fiance to be in there. They kill Tony and he comes out the bathroom. He starts attacking them and fighting for his life. Now it's all on Dominic, the guy that said he was going to get things together. The only thing is Dominic is exactly who we thought Dominic was. He's not built for this. Jimmy didn't want nothing to do with him. Dominic actually shoots Marco and kills Marco in the house, and he gets shot running out of here. Now this is where it starts to get ugly for the mob. Sal Bossellini is not just going to let this just get swept up under the rug. This is his son. He's running Jersey, the biggest mob ops in Jersey, and now his son ends up dead.
My kid was working with somebody that night. I want to know who it was.
If he ain't dead, he's still talking. You about to be in a world of shit.
With the mob asking questions, you've seen Sal in the trailer for episode 8 as Unique. My son was working with somebody. I need to find it out. Now, I keep mentioning Unique is, hey, he's going to follow the street code. So once he hears this, what did he go tell Marvin? He tells Marvin, somebody was with Marco. I know you was out there that night. But as long as he's alive, that means he can talk. And if I know you and Marco were working together, he could tell that you were working with him. You need to get rid of him. So with everything Marvin did, the mob could potentially be on them. They're working in Jersey with his graces. They got to pay him. Marvin knows that this could all backfire. If Unique is coming and telling them, hey, I know what you did, that means Unique knows everything and he's being honest about it. And he's telling you, you need to get rid of Dominic or he's going to tell. Unique isn't going to tell Sal because now Marvin owes him. So I don't think Unique would be the person to tell Sal that, hey, Marvin set it up. But Dominic, he would do it because he shot and it looked like he survived. So it's up to Marvin to go ahead and get rid of him to protect the whole family. Lulu said that when it goes bad with the mob, they're going to be after everybody. Everyone in the family, including young Kanan. Now, when it comes to the mob, I can see 3 different scenarios. The first, Unique tells that Marvin did it, but I don't believe that's going to happen. The second one, Marvin takes out Dominic so it doesn't get traced back to him. And the only person that knows is Unique. And Unique would then now be owed something from Marvin because he let him know so it wouldn't come back on him. Or Sal can assume that it's Raquel and them, and he can say it's an eye for an eye. My son for your son. And Raquel, since we believe that she's a criminal informant, she could give up her brother Marvin to protect her son because she's already done that with D-Wiz to protect Kanan. Now my prediction is Unique tells Marvin, hey, you need to kill Dominic because he knows what happened. And Unique is just going to be owed a favor by Marvin. Let me know what you think about the mob, because Marvin really put the family into a bad position with this $5,000 hit on Tony. Let me know what you think. I'm J. If you like this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.